We're here at the Black Horse Pub, and coming up next on the Green Update, we're going to show you just how easy it is to cook with herbs.
And now, Newswatch at 5:30 continues.
So Ben, what are we making today?
Today we're going to be making some barbecue chicken with some sage carrots, and we're also going to be serving that with mashed potatoes, roasted peppers, and asparagus. What I've done here is I've already started some barbecue chicken, and I added some barbecue sauce to it. It's really simple. You can do it at home on your home grill, your barbecue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up some fresh rosemary here, and I'm going to sprinkle that on top of the chicken. It's going to add a little extra flavor, and I'm going to put it to the hot side of the grill there and turn it over. The barbecue sauce is going to help the rosemary stick to the chicken, and because rosemary is a harder herb, you want to make sure that that's softened up and cut really fine.
Okay. We're talking all about herbs today. What kinds should people have in their kitchen on hand?
You can have lots of different herbs in your kitchen. In fact, at home, I have a small herb garden growing in the window of my apartment. I'm growing basil, sage, mint, and rosemary.
Okay.
The mint grows really quickly, and basil can grow really full as long as you trim the tops of the basil off so that it gets lots of sun and it can grow. For our sage carrots here, I have some seasoned carrots in a pan, and I'm going to take some of the fresh sage that I have over here, and I'm just going to do a chef knot or a chef cut and just chop it up fine.
Now, what do you recommend? Fresh herbs or the prepackaged kind you buy in the grocery stores?
You can always go. I think going fresh is always the best with herbs and all different kinds of food.
Exactly. Why is that?
Well, there's a lot more flavor in fresh herbs and a lot more natural flavors than the dry herbs. Dry herbs can be really tricky because you want them to. To cook with dry herbs, for instance, you want to get a hot pan and use oil or some sort of use oil in the bottom of the pan, and you'll want to drop the dry herbs in the oil. It needs that wet heat in order to release the flavors in there. Not so much with some of these with the fresh herbs. For instance, when I place the fresh sage over the carrots and I give it a little stir, already we can start to smell the fresh sage coming out of the pan.
Oh wow, they certainly do smell good.
Okay, so we're just going to plate this up. What we'll do is we'll start by putting our potatoes on, place some of our roasted sage carrots.
Wow, does that ever look good?
Our asparagus.
Unfortunately, these folks at home can't smell it.
Our roasted red pepper. Our barbecue chicken with rosemary.
Okay.
And we'll garnish with some fresh Italian parsley.
That looks great, Ben. I see you have a fresh herb here. How do we go about storing them after we got them?
Storing herbs. What I like to do is I like to wash all of our fresh herbs well.
Okay.
And then what you can do is you place the wet herbs in a bag like this.
Okay.
Make sure that there's lots of air in it. And if you grab the tops of the bag and push down, what happens is you get this balloon effect, and that actually protects the fresh herbs. Now, it won't be a bag necessarily this big, but will protect the fresh herbs in your fridge and also create a little bit of an ecosystem for them to remain fresh. That's one really good way of storing fresh herbs.
Oh, good to know. Well, thanks for joining me today, Ben. We certainly learned a lot about herbs, and of course, they're locally available. And thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next week on the Green Update.
The Green Update is brought to you by the City of Peterborough. Peterborough is a great place to cycle. On the trails, to work, to school, or to a friend's house. Get out and get active by cycling. A message from the City of Peterborough.